So in today's video, if you are a healthcare worker, whether you are not a healthcare worker, you just happen to stumble across this video, I'm going to be talking about different strategies that you can use to earn you some passive income. Are you ready? Let's dive right into this video. Welcome back. I am so excited to be here. I am feeling much better. As you can tell, I was very sick for like almost a month. The flu got me. I don't know what the heck happened. Bronchitis. I have no idea, but I am feeling much better. So we are talking about passive income, how you can make your money work for you. I've mentioned it in the previous videos before, but now I'm gonna take a deep dive and talk about it, how you can earn passive income. And if you don't know me, my name is Sandra Ibrahim. This is Main Source Medical, and I teach healthcare professionals how to make money, how to make more money either as a travel nurse or open your own business or even as an independent nurse contractor. So if that sounds like something that is good to you, please hit the subscribe button. Please reach out to me at sandra@mainsourcemedical.com for a 1-hour consultation. It is $152, which I think is very cheap to give the knowledge that I give you in our consulting calls, so you can go out and become an independent nurse contractor. And I teach you this technique that I'm about to teach you right now. All right, let's dive into this video, guys, because a lot of people don't know. Those who have reached out to me in the private one-on-one coaching call are very stunned when I tell them what I'm about to tell you right now of how you can make passive income. Because if you pay for my one-on-one private coaching call, which again is $152, you will find I give you all these techniques to how you can make money in your medical profession. And if you need money starting a business, and let's say you don't have the adequate credit score right now, and you're like, well, 3 years from now, I really want to open my business and I want to go for it and do X, Y, and Z, but my credit score, I've been having trouble getting it up. No worry, because we got you covered. And this is what I tell them. If you have what's called an Index Universal Life Fund, an IUL, Index Universal Life. What is an IUL? An IUL is simply a life insurance policy. This is a life insurance hack, if you will, that nobody really utilizes or knew about until it started exploding on the internet. And then once people start hearing about it, they're like, I could have did this a long time ago. Like, you've had your life insurance policy for over 10 years and you never tapped into it for an emergency. If you were sitting at home during COVID, not getting COVID pay or whatever, you could have literally have tapped into your life insurance policy, took out a loan to pay your mortgage or whatever you needed to do so that you wouldn't lose your house or whatever assets you had, okay? So let's talk about an IUL, Index Universal Life. What is it? It's a life insurance policy. Yes, it is. But what's different about an Index Universal Life and IUL is that it follows the stock market, right? A short-term life insurance policy lasts 10, 20, 30 years, whatever terms you set. It's called a term life insurance policy. That means you start it, in 30 years, it's going to end, 20 years, or whatever limits you set. Versus an IUL, it's a universal life. It's with you. It either have a death rider benefit that you can tap into. If something should happen to you, your money will go to the loved ones or whatever you dictate in your policy. But what's good about an IUL is that half of your money will go into your life insurance policy. If you choose to have a death benefit rider, it will go to your loved one. But the other half of that money follows the stock market, and it earns what we call compound interest. If you've never heard of compound interest, look it up, study it. It's very simplistic. I'm gonna drop a video here about compound interest. It's where your money works for you over time. You have $1,000 at 6% in the bank, and over time, that $1,000 at 6% turns into something like $1,279, something like that. So you did absolutely nothing. You made your payments every month on time, and your money sat there, and it made you money over time. You need a full-fledged life insurance policy. You can dictate where your money goes. You can dictate where your money goes to. And best of all, you put your money into an IUL, an Index Universal Life. This does not have a term. It is with you from the day you sign up for the policy. And as long as you keep paying the policy monthly, it will be there until you die. And whatever money you generate, it will go to your loved ones. Now, that's the typical life insurance policy, right? We wait till we die, and then all of our money goes to our loved ones. An IUL, you use it while you're still alive. What is the point, okay, of accumulating all of that money? Half the money is into your life insurance, the other half follows the stock market. What is the point of accumulating? I'm getting passionate about it because I tell people about this and they're like dumbfounded. What is the point of accumulating all that money? Here you are 60, 70, 80 years old, if that's when you decide to use the money. For what? Who is it going to go to? Take that money out and go live your best life, or take that money out and go on a trip, buy a car, start a business, put a down payment on a home for your kids, or whatever you want to do with that money. That money is yours. But instead, we were taught to, okay, you might have had a life insurance policy, but you were never told. So now you're over here at the bank begging them for a loan that they're not going to give you because you want to start your own business. That's why you haven't worked in the past 3 years, because you've been focusing on building your business, trying to get your business together. And the bank is asking for check stubs, W-2s, all the stuff that you simply do not have. So don't frustrate yourself, okay? This is a way to make passive income. Don't frustrate yourself with all these banks, financial institutions, high rates. I mean, come on, a credit card, even if you got a credit card, what is the percentage on a credit card is something like 21, 22, 30%. It's absolutely ridiculous. Don't stress yourself out. Simply open an IUL, whatever money you have laying around, however much you can afford monthly, open you an IUL. You can go from as minimal to whatever you want to open with. If you want to put $2,000 a month, it's simply up to you. However much coverage you feel you need for yourself or for your family, and start your policy today. Please reach out to me at sandra@mainsourcemedical.com. I work with over 150 insurance companies. I can help you, I can help your family, I can help your business. Start a policy such as this so you can earn money passively. And best part of all, you will be protected. You will actually have life insurance, not something your employer tells you A&D. It's not necessarily life insurance. You want to be protected, especially if you have little ones. If you have little ones that count on your income, right? If your children are not out of school yet, they're still in college or whatever, a life insurance policy is needed, especially also if you are a travel nurse. You know how many planes, trains, buses, ferries, all that stuff I get off of, you as a travel nurse, how many modes of transportation we take to get to our jobs, to get to our next assignment, and to not have a life insurance policy that you can pull from whenever you need to. If you never need to pull from it and you want to leave all that money to your loved ones, you can absolutely do that as well. But I would strongly encourage you to look into a life insurance policy. I know a lot of you have, please, I'm pretty sure, I hope you know about compound interest. I personally invest in the stock market. I take 10%, is it 12 now? I think I raised it to 12. It's 12% of my income every single month. It's a lot. It's a lot of money. And sometimes I'm like, should I do it? Yes, I should, because when I look at my statements every 2 weeks, I usually look at them daily, but it drives me crazy to look at the stock market every day. About every 2 weeks, I seen how much money I made in just 2 weeks by putting my money into the stock market. Last week, I'll give you a perfect example. 2 months ago, not last week, 2 months ago, and I was sick. I was just like, I was not feeling well. And I was like, let me see how much money I got in case I got to have X, Y, and Z. Got to get this done. I made over $5,000 in 1 day. In 1 day, okay? I'm not saying this is going to happen to you. I invest, like I said, 12% of my income in the stock market each and every day. No matter what happens, no matter I'm broke, no matter if my check is short, no matter if I didn't get any clients that month, no matter what happens, 12% of my income goes into the stock market each and every month. It's automated. And so that's what I would encourage you to do. If you're looking for a literally passive income that you can still use while you're still alive, it's something that you can use down the road, please look into an IUL.